Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Courtney here, and today I'm doing something new for my channel, but not new on YouTube. This is going to be like a will I buy it, purge or splurge, anti-haul, etc. So there's like a zillion different names for these videos, and I will link. I know like Samantha March does will I buy it, Constant her channel. Lauren May Beauty does them all the time. I don't know who originally started them, but I will Google and I'll link them below, or I'll put it on the screen and I'll link them below anyway. But so like this is not new, and I'm very aware of that fact, so I'm not like taking credit for this idea, but there's been a lot of new releases that I have thoughts on, and I want to share those thoughts. So I'm going to be using my handy dandy phone and go straight to the Instagrams, where pretty much everything that I'm going to talk about got pulled from Trend Mood, so I'm going to link her down below as well. If you guys don't know who that is, I feel like you're under a rock, so we're just going to dive in. Okay. Where should we start? That's a better question. Okay, so firstly, the Riviera palette by ABH. I'm going to insert pictures too of like what I'm looking at, because I feel like you're not going to be able to see it on my phone. But this palette, I've talked about in my Instagram stories, my Snap stories. I want this palette. I want it so bad. But I'm curious to see if like in 7 months or like in a year, if it goes on sale like all the other ones have, for whatever reason. And I know this one's limited edition, but I feel like they might restock it. I don't know. Like I am unsure, but there's just like really pretty. It's just pretty. It's my aesthetic. That's really why I want it. It's because it's my aesthetic. And then the other, the Just My Luck palette from ColourPop is all green. It's so pretty. I did talk about this in the makeup I wanted to try. I talked about the Melt Cosmetics green, like marijuana palette, whatever that one's called, Smoke Sessions. I talked about that, how I had wanted it, but I feel like this would be a cheaper and like a replacement for that. And this one I'm literally obsessed with. And my friend bought it and she posted like some eye looks with it, and honestly, so pretty. Anyway, moving on. So those two I want. This is not like an anti-haul. This is like things that I want. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about was the Sephora and Marvel collection, the Marvel's Heroes collection. This looks like the crappiest collection I've ever seen in my life. It has a bunch of products, which that's super cool, that they did literally a bunch of stuff. They did a highlighting palette, they did lip balms, they did lip gloss, lipstick duos, they did double-ended eyeshadow pens, eyeshadow palette, mask set, a brush set, and metallic eyeshadow palette. So again, like I'm going to insert pictures, but the lipsticks are all basically the same color, which I'm not interested in them. They're red. And the glosses are all the same gloss. They're all like a sparkly gold, it looks like. The packaging is super cheap looking. I'm just really not a fan. The eyeshadow palette and the mask set, I mean the mask set is kind of cool, but I don't think I would buy it just because it has like Marvel characters on it. Like that's, I don't know. And that's what they're banking on, is that people will buy it just as collectors, which I know people that will do that, but I will not. That's insane. Especially because it's just ugly. Like, and I know, obviously, you're sitting here and you're like looking behind me at that Wonder Woman palette, and you're like, Courtney, you've already done that. And yes, I learned my lesson. That's why I don't want to do it again. The Thor like shimmer eyeshadow palette. It's a pink, two different colors of bronze, and then like a shimmery champagne. The pink is really weird to me. I feel like they should have done not all shimmers. I should have used that pink and made it a transition shade, and then done, I don't know, whatever. The lip balms look like eggs, which I don't understand, because that's not, it's like they're not logoed at all, and it's really weird. And then the Black Panther highlighter set, honestly, if you had deeper skin, I think the two bluey shades would look really, really pretty, and like the more orangey pink one. But because I'm super fair, Maybe the light blue and the white one would work on me, but I think even the white would look bad. I don't actually have highlighter on right now, so anyway. But that whole collection I'm skipping, and I am, like, honestly a little peeved about the whole situation because I feel like they could have done something really, really cool, and they just didn't do something cool. So, unrelated. The next thing was this, like, popped up, and I thought it was a joke. I know April 1st is, like, in a couple weeks, but I thought this was a joke. It's all, like, the food related palettes, and some of them are from Bombshell Cosmetics. I think they all are. I don't know. The malt parlor set, so there's a cookie one, there's a burger one, there's a milkshake one, and then there is, like, there's like a taco one from Glamlight. That's a different collection. I thought it was the same. I was incorrect. And Glamlight's the one that did the pizza, but it's just, like, who's asking for these? Nobody. Like, I know, like, some people are like, oh, that's so cute. Like, that's so, like, my niche. Like, that's, like, I love quirky, weird things. Like, that's so cute. Like, I want to display it. But for me, I want my makeup collection to be pretty. Or, like not savory. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. There's definitely, I feel like, a market for quirky, different, food-based things. But I feel like it's not me. So we're just gonna, that's all I have to say. Something that I want is from Tarte. It's their new Rainforest of the Sea, High Tides, and Good Vibes palette. It's really cool. It's the one with the turtle on the front. And the glitters look really awesome, and the swatches look super pretty, but I would want to go in and, like, touch it. If you know what I mean? Like, I'd want to swatch it. So maybe when it launches, it's supposed to be in Sephora. When, though? Don't know. But it's $39. I think, yeah. And really, I only want it for, like, the blues, because the rest is, like, a neutral palette, and then there's, like, one red glitter, which is different and interesting. But yeah, anyway. The J. Kissa and e.l.f. Cosmetics collab was something else that just came out and everyone was freaking out about. I actually think it's sold out right now, and I don't think they're bringing it back, but if they do, I can link it below. And this, to me, just wasn't interesting. Like, the eyeshadow colors are something I already own in Juvia's Place palettes, and all that kind of stuff, and the eyeliner is, like, a different color, and I just, like, wasn't impressed, basically. The Lime Crime, they're coming out with blushes, and they have a really cute, like, orchid, Lisa Frank-esque packaging, and they're super pretty. The one that I really want is called Virtual Orchid. It's like a purpley pink, and it honestly looks like a topper. So these are, like, cream to powder, and I just think that they're pretty. But again, I don't know how much I'd wear it, but I want it for the packaging. The ColourPop Spring Collection has me feeling all kinds of ways, honestly. Like, it's so pretty, and I really want it, but I feel like I'm not going to pick anything up out of it, just because I don't need more, like, cream eyeshadows or regular eyeshadows. Something that was just, like, announced a couple days ago is the Dragon Beauty egg and her corrector and powders, and I just don't care. I just don't care about, don't get mad, but about her or that. Like, I don't color correct. I'm not worried. I'm not gonna pay $35 for a powder. Like, no. No way, Jose. Okay, continuing. I'm almost done, I swear. The other one. So this was announced Friday, and it's Saturday. Is the Blue Bloods palette and collection from Jeffree Star. Now, in theory, I'm going to put them side by side on the screen. The Tarte palette and the Blue Buds palette have a lot of similar shades, including some of the mattes. And I feel that I haven't tried a Jeffree Star palette, but like I know like Amanda has the Blood Sugar palette, and I know a couple other people have some of his stuff. So I'm just interested to know like the difference. I guess I'm just gonna direct message Amanda and ask. But I feel like of the two, you get more shadow with the Jeffree Star one, and there's more blues and like greens in it than in the Tarte palette. And I'm torn because like both companies have had issues in the past with pretty much the same thing. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. But both of them really call to me because I want to have a blue mermaid aesthetic, and they're just really pretty. And also, he came out with a liquid frost that is called Michigan Ice for their Grand Rapids house. And I want it just for the name. Because no one in the makeup industry cares about Michigan. And I care about Michigan. Because that's where I'm from. But this one's like super calling to me. I watched the video last night of him like swatching everything and like going through all the shades. And I think I would get wear out of a lot of the shades. But it's just like if I want to invest that much money, because it is $54. That is everything for this first episode, entry, whatever. I might do more of these, but really like not a lot of things have sparked anything for me. And recently I feel like a lot of releases have either sparked a super negative or super positive reaction for me, so I thought this was a good time to make a video like this. Like I said, not the originator of this idea. I will definitely put everybody's links down below that I can find, and go check them out, all that good stuff. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye, everybody.